Gotta hurry up. What you know about you about to be late and it's about to rain. The Lord loves me. Please don't let it rain yet, Lord. Oh boy. So I was watching some video and like I always say, I'm just always listening to people, and I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's my ego or something, but I be G-checking myself a lot, so, I don't know. I don't like to say people are wrong, though. I'm starting to learn the lesson about that one. Because, a person can be right depending on the situation or the level of the situation you're in, I guess. How can I explain this? Like I say with the Bible, eye for an eye. There's levels to that. It's not just wow out every time. Sometimes people want to do things in the Bible, and the Lord said no. Get it? Or, like, I don't know how to put a good example. Like, all right, I gotta go one. Someone hurts me, right? Or someone does something to me. Like what happened? Sabotages my bike, right? Like it happened in real life. And I literally almost crashed into an oncoming car and almost died. Twice. Now, say if I wanted to be like them and go eye for an eye, that means I would have to figure out who it was and then try to hurt them like that. You know what I mean? But we don't live in a world like that. He sabotaged my shit. So you can't just go eye front. No, you have to tell somebody and sound the horns. Sound the horns. You can't only eye for an eye and do like that. Like, you can't. Get it? Because, alright, say if it was a person with a car, right? Say if that person has a family. Now I go do what he did and sabotage his brakes. Get it? And he gets in the car in the morning to go drive his kids or some shit to school. And now, boom, his kids are fucking gone and he's gone. But you didn't eye for an eye him. You went extra. Your action caused more. So it's not even equal anymore. Now they get to come back and eye for an eye you. You see how this thing is things in life are very, very delicate. And it requires thinking. Get it? Because there's levels to things. This is why law is so diverse. Because there's so many different ways to cheat. There's so many different ways to lie. There's so many different ways to whatever the case may be when it comes to the opposite of following the law. Now, oh boy. I don't even want to talk about that dude. Because, everybody play their part, I guess, for the creator. But what I'm really starting to notice, I'm starting to see patterns and things. starting to watch people's videos and starting to see other people watching other people. And because they're calling their names out and shit. And I'm like, oh, do yous know each other? Or I'll save that one for later. Anyway. The world is in a very, very big hurry to explain things, it seems like. And like I've always said, I'm not beef for the charlatan schemes. See, one of my oldest thoughts for a long time that I never talked to people about, I talked to my disciple. I talked about the big scheme of things, how to get rid of us. And even he agreed with me. See, my thought process is exactly what I say about Satan, or this Antichrist thing that's supposed to come, whatever's supposed to come, the bad guy, right? Majority of the world gets down with him, it says, right? And most people try to wrap their head around how could that be? And they always say there's going to be this great deception and all this, and you know, it makes sense. But what I realized is it's going to be a deception, but with the truth. See, they've been working on my people for a long time, creating what we are and who we are and what we look like, and blaming us for all these things. Now, like I said about that Christopher Columbus thing, the only reason, supposedly, when I read or watch videos and, you know, on all different people studying that story, the only reason everybody else joined them to come over here and massacre everybody was because they believed they were bums, savages, murderers, people that didn't follow the law. And since nobody had Instagram and YouTube to just go, let me go look at him and see if he's lying, you know? Stories could be told easily. So, then fast forward 500 years, 600 years, we wake up out of this shit and be like, wait up, this story don't make sense. We was always here, right? And when I look back less than 100 years ago, all of this hippity-hoppity fucking running around acting stupid and not following the law is the exact opposite of what we were doing. See, that's why I like Kev. He pointed out, like less than 100 years ago, we followed the law more than anyone else. Get it? You know, the 85% marriage rate. So that means we were in love with our women, and we were at the bad time when we couldn't have the jobs we have now. We couldn't make the money we make now. So we didn't care about money, did we? Like we do now. I wonder what we cared about. Now, as I realized, and from watching it, reading and learning and watching videos, and actually seeing videos of my people less than fucking 100 years ago, and little kids are in suits. The old men are in suits. The young men are in suits. Was dudes still doing hood stuff? Yes. Not saying crime didn't exist or something, but crime existed in your neighborhood too. Get it? And since we were poor, When the new drug came out, our neighborhoods wasn't getting hit with it. Your neighborhood was. We couldn't afford the shit. Get it? Get it? This is right a couple hundred years after slavery. You gotta understand that when we were enslaved and shit, we were deprived from everything. Get it? So that makes us all the actions of what God says you can't do. Well, we're enslaved, so we can't be responsible for anything that happens on the earth now, because everything that we're told to do is from another person. We don't have free will. Get it? Fast forward a couple hundred years. Whatever. Go jump back and forth in time. So this is why most people can't keep up with me, because I paid attention to time. And there's no mathematical, logical fucking reason a people can change into God-fearing, loving their wives, trying to work, protesting, and all of this stuff to fucking just be normal. Not even be better. I just want to be normal and work at a regular job. And now niggas is, I don't want to work, I want to bang bang anyway, gang. And then, like I said, it's the setup. When you think about the majority, oh, thank you, Cass Samuels. He said 55% of black men got regular day jobs and they don't have children. So that means 50% of our men follow the laws and go to work, and we just don't have a wife. I wonder why. Oh yeah, because they made our women believe that they're hot girl summer and they don't follow the laws. So, you know, the 50% of black men that are actually just decent ain't super great. Do you understand when you say 50% of the people is fucking good men? That's a large percent of a number. And then I look at how everyone treats everybody like me. And I go, why the fuck are they afraid of me? They have a 50% chance of a working dude that's just trying to find a wife. Just trying to live a regular, not surpass. And then I seen it. I said, oh, I get it. They believe what other people tell them. They believe the TV. They believe the fucking movies. They believe because all the goofy dudes, you know, are the ones on TV. They're the ones on Instagram. They're the ones like the average black fucking man. Like I said, ain't trying to be a superstar. We're trying to just live. So that means we ain't gonna be promoting ourselves. That means we have no representative. That means the image that the world gives us, then that's what everyone thinks majority of us are. I think that's why my father had me come out the way I did. Because I'm just a man that follows the law. I was that 50% Kev used to talk about. That's what gave me hope and got the fuck up and said, he right, fuck him, because he ain't talking exactly for niggas like me. He talking to niggas like me, trying to get us to go up to the next level. But even he said it, coming up here, same thing as NBA, baby. It's 1% chance. So all y'all niggas that think you're gonna make it, you got to work super hard. You're gonna have to sabotage other niggas. If you didn't know, that's what he was saying. Like, not hurt, but competition. Meaning, you know you're gonna know you in competition. The better you do, the nigga next to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I said. Oh, divide us again, right? Have all of us going to want to be 1% men and battling against each other. You niggas and your fucking tricks. These niggas and these tricks, and it's like, it's not even a trick really. It's like I already seen scientists prove that once you brainwash a thing, you put a certain lifestyle into it, it'll, before the brain reconfigures itself by taking itself out of the fucking equation and giving itself time to look at everything, well then you're gonna go through multiple stages of getting out of that trick. So that means your personality is gonna change because you're seeing truth a little bit more and more and more and more. So you keep gravitating towards what's going on, right? At least that's what I believe and that's what I see. So it's just real strange, like it's so hard to explain sometimes how I think, but it ain't. It's really called ask the question why, sound the horns, and when you ask the question why, it leads you to certain places, and if you actually look the shit up in certain things, you don't need to know everything. See, I understand the basis of what my father said, study thy enemy. He made me best friends with everyone, all the nations. He made me love. So, I kind of been around y'all, and then I study y'all. I see how y'all do. I see how people do. And it's just, it's crazy how we have gone through so much, and we believe so many people, or we like it's so obvious people want to persuade us to think a certain way or not think at all or be lost, because so many people are pulling and dragging on our minds. Like we don't even like it's like if you really sit the fuck back one day and observe things, you will see it. You will see it. As a black person, you will see right now you are a fucking commodity. Because they know we're all lost, and they know we all, it's common sense. If you don't have a leader, you're fucking lost. Period. And since, it's been documented, don't let them have a leader. So, you can go look this up if you want. That means everyone around us is going to want to lead us. Why? Because of money. You're back. That means you will do what they want and build their things. And hey, I can't hate on that. Can't hate on that, but like I always say about my father, I don't think my father's happy with the shenanigans anymore. I really don't. So I'm not gonna say who's right and who's wrong, because I don't even know. But all I do know is I keep seeing all these strange events, and I keep saying certain things may or may not happen, and I swear I don't have no magic powers or nothing. I don't try to look into the future. I literally sit on this goddamn phone or sit in my house or whatever. There is no magic. It's the Most High. This is why people can't figure out how I be doing shit, all my haters or whatever. Because they don't understand the power of thinking. They don't think that's a magic power. It's ridiculous how many people don't really respect that word and actually do it. The best part and the easiest way to really make yourself want to start thinking is to be like the wisest man, some of the wisest men in the world said, I know nothing, but they are wiser than everyone else, and everyone agrees. But that man will tell you, I am a fool. Why? Because he knows there's so much to learn about life. No matter how much he crams in his head, someone else knows other things. Someone else is going to discover things. Someone else is going to invent things. Duh. So it doesn't matter how wise you are. The next generation's going to do better. This is why I don't hold on to this old nigga shit. This is why I hold my elders or anybody that says I want to be leader or I want to be teacher. All right, dog, I'm going to hold you accountable. And just like Pac said about these rappers, I do with these YouTube niggas. Hold them accountable to their words. Do they do what they say? Or do niggas talk about, like, I'm tired of dudes talking about secret plans and shit. Like, first of all, it's already known, and like, it's already known that the government listens to every phone call, reads every email. So, and it's already proven that J. Edgar Hoover literally was watching us before they had all of these devices. So you're telling me that the fucking president of the United States said, we can't let them niggas rally together? And you think they're not watching every single nigga on YouTube talking anything real a day? So niggas can skip me with these Sith Lord mental tricks. The Sith Lord mental tricks and beating my people in the head like we're not being watched, and this is why niggas don't do shit. Why the fuck do you think we rely on the Lord? Because the real ones know there's nothing we can do. There's only one thing we can do that they won't let us do. Figure out who God is and pray together to be free. Never seen black people do that. Even when we all believed in Jesus. Now we're divided on what we believe in the Bible and everything. So, you know, now we'll never call on anything. You know, the book did say, there's no book, there's no legend, there's no nothing from any nation. So any black people that say, well, we're this and we're that, and well, everyone's gods and all the legends said the people got to call they gotta beg their God to be helped. Because obviously if you're getting your head pounded in, you did something wrong and they're allowing your head to be pounded in. This is why I skip me with this mother goddess shit. Or this alien race god, or we're fucking... Listen, if you're black and you think that the whole world or people are conspired against you, and then you believe that there's a God, well, that means the God that you believe in let it happen. And no one ever talks about why their God let this happen. They just say, our God's gonna, we gotta do these things, and he's just gonna... For what? See, this is why I like the Bible. It's the only book that explains my story, my predicament. Oh yeah, and everybody claims that they're the people of it though. You got all these other... You got one group of motherfuckers literally claiming names. Then you got other dudes claiming it like, nah, we the book holders now. Cause it don't say it in the book, but y'all, it says y'all fell and y'all had the grace of the Lord, so that means we run the shit now. I said, when I heard a nigga say that shit, I said, yo, that's how they got all these people beating their head. A Christian nigga will tell you, Israel and all of that, them Jew niggas or whatever, them niggas don't matter no more. Look at what the book said. It said they failed the God's mission and the Lord let them get punished, motherfucker. They ain't the book holders no more. They ain't duh. But they'll never read the end of the book where the Most High, sound the horns, said, you know, I made my covenant with thee only, and I'm using these people to punish you because I bet your ass want to follow the Lord now, don't you? It's the only thing that can save you from them. Don't you get it? Why do you think I even started following the law? Because I realized it's the only thing that protects me. I said, wow, being a good man is the best thing I can ever try to be. Because then people that hate on me, you can't hate. You're done. So, to me, it's like, I tell dudes, I understand that we all want to do the right thing. And... you know, we all don't know what the right thing always is. I know I don't. But what I do know is the lack of knowledge is exactly why we lose. It's not halfway, it is. What's up? Oh. So, you know what I mean? Also want to shout out some of the OGs I be watching. Shout out Big Judah. You know what I mean? I definitely gotta put one of your videos up again. You said some real powerful stuff in one of your videos that had me just like, man, why didn't I think of that? And you didn't even like use scripture. You used common sense. You already know. Shout out.